Good morning. Let's get to some painting. I'm going to try a new technique today, and I'll be using titanium white, violet, metallic gold, and metallic pearl. I'll be doing a new technique, and we'll see if it works out. And I'm going to get to it. So let's get to painting. Definitely didn't pour enough. So let's get some more going. I'm gonna bring the jug out, just in case. Saturate this canvas to make sure I have enough to get this desired effect. Now, Rosemary had said that she loves the purple, gold, and white. So I'm going to start a pour by placing the pearlescent white down first, purple. I'm going to break that up with some more pearl, and I pour it to the side so that it has something to anchor in, because I'm going for colors that won't get muddy on me when I actually do this pour. And that is why I layer the color or colors with the white in between. We'll see how it works out. I'm gonna just saturate the top so that when it flows out, that white will blend into my base, and then hopefully it will be somewhere between cloud pour and maybe a deconstructed. We'll see how it works out. You know what? I think I want to torch this first to get rid of some bubbles before I actually get to the pour, because those will pop out. Well, sometimes you can use a torch to get those bubbles out. I'm not comfortable with torches. Fire, no, not so much. So let's go in and see what happens. I'm going for a jagged look. ribbon, just because. Why not? I love how it's working out over here. Look at those beautiful cells. I'm gonna just blow it out a little bit more. I put the tape around it because I wanted to contain the colors on the canvas, but we'll see. Just gonna wait for a few seconds just to see if there are any more cells that are going to pop out, and then we're going to stretch it and see what happens. I think I'll take the heat gun to it. Why not? Looking at this composition, I'd wished I'd done that ribbon pour a little bit earlier because I'm really liking this. I'm not really sure about that backdrop, but we'll see. I want to save some of this. I'm trying to decide. I'm really liking what it's doing up there. Feel free to comment. Let's try to save some. Put this to the side for a later painting. Oh, I'm liking that wispy effect. It's a bit on the minimalistic side, but you know what? It actually works really well. I'm going to try to go for a focal point, but looking at this, since it's a rectangular canvas, I'm thinking the thirds will work. Now, what do you think? Obviously, it's going to stretch some more. I love what's going on here. I'm not really sure if the camera's picking this up, but it's absolutely beautiful. And pop some more bubbles. And I have this on low setting. I don't know if you can hear, but let's see. Now, I don't want to overheat the canvas because that will craze the paint and it'll actually take away from the effect, and you'll wind up with a cracked look, which isn't bad actually. I've done a few of those and I was like, oh no, I've wrecked the painting. But when I step back and look at it, it's like, wow, you know what? This is pretty neat. Happy little accidents. All right, so I'll take the tape off, have it down the sides, because this will continue to spread, which is exactly what I wanted to do, to cover my sides. I did not paint the sides ahead of time. I believe that there's enough paint on the canvas to get those sides covered. And the idea is to get that continuity of paint down the sides as well. I'm just touching up the corners, which are always a challenge in any poured medium that you're working with. Touching up the sides. making sure they're all covered because it's always easier to do it when it's wet, obviously. And once the final painting has dried, just a few more touches. It's actually quite pretty. I'm not sure if the camera catches the essence of the work, but it's very minimalistic in its composition, but it's actually quite beautiful. You know what? I really don't think I want to stretch it anymore or add anything to it. A little bit of heat gun to pop some additional bubbles. And as I'm doing this, sometimes, well, all the time actually, the paint that is underneath will pop up. And so that's what causes the bubbles to form. And I definitely don't want that because that just takes away from the paint itself. So let me get my air gun out. Some additional popping going on. Cell action. And I think that might be it. I think that's about all there is for this one. You see the natural beauty of this wispy effect and the vein of that purple violet running through. And I'm very pleased that the gold didn't take over. So today I did a piece for Rosemary and she wanted violet or purple, gold, and white. See you later. A little close-up of what's going on here. And it's going to continue to form those cells. So the dried look will oftentimes show a luster to it with the metallics and the mattes having that hyperbolic effect and through the painting. Thank you.